Urshingo, follow me, Urshingo, listen, no, I'll have a head and notice, no, I'll get a head, you see, and a born, 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 and a fellow, and a born, 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 and a fellow. Vain in fact, a full man in vain, in fact, a full man in New England, back on the mad vein, me grass for an iron, not mad at the and see, and a born, 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 and a fellow, and a born, 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 and a fellow. I do she that in the show, I do she that in the show, I do she that in the show, vain, me grass for an iron, not mad at the and see, and a born, 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 and a fellow, and a born, 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 and a fellow. Vain in fact, a full man in vain, in fact, a full man in New England, back on the mad vein, me grass for an iron, not mad at the and see, and a born, 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 and a fellow, and a born, 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 and a fellow. I do she that in the show, I do she that in the show, I do she that in the show, vain, me grass for an iron, not mad at the and see, and a born, 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 and a fellow, and a born, 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 and a fellow. Ursting off, we need me ursting off, follow me ursting all, listen all, I've a hand in Loris and all, got a do you see? And a born, 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 and a fellow, and a born, 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 and a fellow.
Ah, but she was the queer old scousha anyhow, Anne Olivia Trinket-Toes, and sure he was the queer old bunce too. Dear dirty dumpling, who's their father of Fingalls and Dothergills? Gaffer and Gammer were all their gangsters. Hadn't he 7 dams to wive him, and every dam had her 7 crutches, and every crutch had its 7 hues, and each hue had a differing cry, suds for me and supper for you, and the doctor's bill for Joe John.
Was you ever in Quebec, launching timber on the deck, where you'd break your bleeding neck, riding on a donkey? Way, hey, and away we go, donkey riding, way, hey, and away we go, riding on a donkey. Or was you ever in Timbuktu, where them gals is black and blue, and they waggle their backsides too, riding on a donkey? Way, hey, and away we go, donkey riding, way, hey, and away we go, riding on a donkey. Or was you ever in Vallepo, where them gals put on a show, waggle and wiggle with a roll and go, riding on a donkey? Way, hey, and away we go, donkey riding, way, hey, and away we go, riding on a donkey. Or was you ever in Canton, where those men wear pigtails long, and the gals play honky kong, riding on a donkey? Way, hey, and away we go, donkey riding, way, hey, and away we go, riding on a donkey. Or was you ever in Broomielaw, where them Yanks is all the go, and the gals dance heel to toe, riding on a donkey? Way, hey, and away we go, donkey riding, way, hey, and away we go, riding on a donkey. Or was you ever in Frisco Bay, where them gals they shout hooray, saying here comes Johnny with his 3-year pay, riding on a donkey? Way, hey, and away we go, donkey riding, way, hey, and away we go, riding on a donkey.
Guns and drums, the enemy nearly slew you. My darling dear, you look so queer. Why, Johnny, I hardly knew you. Where are your eyes that were so mild, hurroo, hurroo? Oh, where are your eyes that were so mild, hurroo, hurroo? Where are your eyes that were so mild when my poor love you first beguiled? Why did you skedaddle from me and the child? Och, Johnny, I hardly knew you. With your drums and guns and guns and drums, the enemy nearly slew you. My darling dear, you look so queer. Why, Johnny, I hardly knew you. You haven't an arm, you haven't a leg, hurroo, hurroo. You haven't an arm, you haven't a leg, hurroo, hurroo. You haven't an arm, you haven't a leg. You're an eyeless, noseless, chickenless egg. You'll have to be put with a bowl to beg. Oh, Johnny, I hardly knew you. your drums and guns and guns and drums, the enemy nearly slew you. My darling dear, you look so queer, why Johnny, I hardly knew you. Oh, my heart is broke to see you so, hurroo, hurroo. My heart is broke to see you so, hurroo, hurroo. My heart is broke to see you so, and to think of you now is an object of woe. But your Peggy'll still keep you on as her beau. Oh, Johnny, I hardly knew you. With your drums and guns and guns and drums, the enemy nearly slew you. My darling dear, you look so queer. Why, Johnny, I hardly knew you.
nanorien, discomakiyen ni veri, discomakiyen ni nanorien, portado waragu jamba. Oh, chera waladu, chera waladu, chera waladu veri, chera waladu svanso wala mortado waragu jamba. Pássan fíbar a veri, pássan fíbar a dús na hí, is fé sé agad ar máti. Chera waladu veri, chera waladu smasa wala mortado waragu janta. Tada waragu,
Nielmo waragu,
tada waragu janta. Nielmo waragu, tada waragu, nielmo waragu janta.
Nielmo waragu,
Tada waragu,
Nielmo waragu janta.
tada waragu, nielmo waragu, tada waragu janta. Chera waladu veri, chera waladu svanso wala mortado waragu janta. Chera waladu veri, chera waladu svanso wala mortado waragu janta. Chera waladu veri, chera waladu svanso wala mortado waragu janta. Chera waladu veri, chera waladu svanso wala mortado waragu janta.
It fell upon a holy day, as many's in the year. Musgrave to the church to go, to see fine ladies there. And some were dressed in velvet red, and some in velvet pale. And then in came Lord Bernard's wife, the fairest among them all. She cast an eye on the little Musgrave, as bright as the summer sun. Said Musgrave unto himself, this lady's heart I've won. I have loved thee, a fair lady, for long and many's the day. And I have loved thee, a little Musgrave, and never a word did say. I have a bower in Bucklesford Barry, it's my heart's delight. I'll take you back there with me, if you lie in me arms tonight. But standing by was a little footpage from the lady's coach he ran. Although I am a lady's page, I am Lord Bernard's man. Lord Bernard will hear of this, oh, whether I sink or swim. Everywhere the bridge was broke, he'd enter the water and swim. Oh, my Lord Bernard, you are a man of life. But Musgrave, he's at Bucklesford Barry, asleep with your wedded wife. This be through, my little footage, this thing that you tell me. All the gold in Bucklesford Barry I gladly will give to thee. But if this be a lie, my little footage, this thing that you tell me, from the highest tree in Bucklesford Barry hanged you will be. Go saddle me the black, he said, go saddle me the grey, and sound ye not your horns, he said, lest our coming ye be thread. But there was a man in Lord Bernard's terrain who loved the little Musgrave. He blew his horn both loud and shrill, away Musgrave, away. men, I wish I was away. Lie still, me little Musgrave, hugging me from the cold. It's nothing but a shepherd lad, a bringing his flock to fold. Is not your hawk upon its perch, your steed eats oats and hay, and you a lady in your arms, and yet you'd go away. He's turned her around and he's kissed her twice, and then they fell asleep. When they awoke, Lord Barnard's men were standing at their feet. How do you like me bed, he said, and how do you like me sheets? How do you like me fair lady that lies in your arms asleep? It's well I like your bed, he said, and great it gives me pain. I'd gladly give £100 to be on yonder plain. Rise up, little Musgrave, rise up and then put on. It'll not be sad in this country, I slayed a naked man. So slowly he got up, so slowly he put on. Slowly down the stairs, thinking to be slain. There are two swords down by my side, and dear they cost me purse. You can have the best of them, and I will take the worst. And the first rook that little Musgrave struck, it hurt the Lord Barnard sore. But the next rook Lord Barnard struck, little Musgrave ne'er struck more. And then up spoke the lady fair from the bed whereon she lay. Although you're dead, me little Musgrave, still for you I'll pray. How do you like his cheeks, he said, how do you like his chin? How do you like his dead body, now there's no life within? It's more I like his cheeks, she cried, and more I want his chin. It's more I love that dead body than all your kith and kin. He's taken out his long sword to strike the mortal blow. Through and through the lady's heart, the cold steel let it go. A grave, Lord Barnard cried, to put these lovers in. With me lady in the upper hand, she came from better kin. For I've just killed the finest knight that ever rode a steed, and I've just killed the finest lady that ever did a woman's deed. It fell upon a holy day as pennies in the air. Musgrave to the church did go to see fine ladies there.
the mountain of the darkness, my lost love, my good love. Let them find me and bind me again, for they
Her name was Kitty McGee. I've kissed and courted them all, gentle and simple, short and medium and tall, but kept a merry heart free till it was stolen on by Kitty McGee. Her smiling face, her slender waist, lips would tempt a saint to taste. Sure, it was small blame to me to lose my heart to Kitty McGee. 'Twas down at Ballina Fair, Collington boys were gaily stepping it there, and I the soul of the spree. When I set eyes on Kitty McGee, her smile so sweet, her step so neat, hide and seek her 2 little feet, gliding just like a swan at sea, when handsome, winsome Kitty McGee. And now I'm dreaming all day, sighing from dark to dawn, and wasting away like a lone bird on a tree, sighing a long hours through for Kitty McGee. Darling dear, this grove is near, say the words I'm dying to hear. Promise me mine you soon will be, handsome, winsome Kitty McGee. Thank you.
Johnny rose on the May morning, called for water to wash his hands. Says, bring to me my 2 grey dogs that lay bound in iron bands. When Johnny's mother, she heard of this, she wrung her hands full sore. Says, Johnny, for your venison to the green woods do not go. For there are 7 foresters in Esselmont, and this ye know full well. For 1 small drop of your heart's blood, they would ride through the gates of hell. Oh, there's many men are my friends, mother, though many more are my foe. And betide me well, or betide me ill, a-hunting I will go. So Johnny has taken his good bend bow, his arrows 1 by 1, and he's away to Monymusk for to bring the Dundeer down. Johnny shot and the Dundeer leapt, he's wounded her in the side, and between the waters and the woods the 2 dogs laid her bride. And they ate so much of the venison, they drank so much of the blood, that Johnny and his 2 grey dogs fell asleep as if they had been dead. And by there came a sly old man was he, and he's away to Esselmont for to tell on young Johnny. As I came in by Monymusk and down among yon scrogs, it was there I spied the bonniest youth lying sleeping between 2 dogs. And the buttons that were on his coat were of the gold so good, and the 2 grey dogs that he lay between, their mouths they were dyed with blood. Then up and spoke the first forester, he was headsman over them all. Can this be Johnny of Bradysley? Unto him we will draw. Shot the foresters fired, it wounded him in the thigh, and the very next shot that the foresters fired, his heart's blood blinded his eye. Then awoke Johnny from out of his sleep, an angry man was he. He says the wildest wolf in all this wood would not have done so by me. And he's leaned his back against an oak, his foot against a stone, and he has fired on the 7 foresters, he's killed them all but 1. And he's broken 7 of this man's ribs, his arm and his collarbone, and he has set him unto his horse to bring the tidings home. And his 2 grey dogs are slain, and his body lies in Monymusk, and his hunting days are done.
vittoris corsa sonodor, and said, no chains shall sully thee, thou soul of love and bravery. Thy songs were made for the pure and free. They shall never song in slavery.
The minstrel boy to the war is gone. In the banks of death you'll find him. His father's sword he has girded on, and his belt has slung behind him. Land of song, said the warrior bard, though all the world betrays thee, one sword at least thy right shall guard, one faithful heart shall praise thee. The minstrel fell, but the foeman's chain could not bring his proud soul under. The heart he loved ne'er spoke again, for he tore its cords asunder, and said, no chain shall rally thee, thou soul of truth and bravery. Thy songs were made for the brave and free, they will never sound in slavery. Farewell, but whenever you welcome the hour that awakens the night song of mirth in your bower, then think of the friend who once welcomed it too, and forgot his own griefs to be happy with you. His griefs may return, and not a hope may remain of the view that has brightened his pathway of pain, but he ne'er will forget the short vision which threw its enchantment around him while lingering with you. And still on that evening, when pleasure filled up to the highest of sparkle each heart and each cup, Let fate do her worst. There are relics of joy, bright dreams of the past, which she cannot destroy, which come in the night time of sorrow and care, and bring back the features that joy used to wear. Long, long be my heart with such memories filled as that vault in which roses have once been distilled. You may break, you may shatter the vase if you will, but the scent of the roses will hang around it, dear.